Okay, so T sides, yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think you should be doing on T side in general on any map? In a pike where you don't communicating or there's no. Or maybe let's take the unrealistic scenario where your teammates are making a call where you guys are going. What do you think you're supposed to do then?
To be fair, I have no idea.
You know,
If
you have no
it's
idea if your teammates are calling something and they.
if they're calling a rush, like I will rush with them.
Yeah.
But that's really the extent of it. I actually don't understand how T-side is supposed to work in this game.
Okay. Well, how do you win the T side round?
Planting the bomb, taking control of it.
You win by planting the bomb?
Well,
No, planting the bomb is only a part of the win. What are the requirements for you to win the round? Let's backtrack it.
either full team kill for or against CT or the bomb detonates.
Yeah. Okay, let's take the first scenario, bomb detonates. How do you, like, detonate the bomb? You plant it, right?
Yeah.
So how can you plant the bomb?
Take control of a site.
Yeah, but before you take control of a site, you probably need to get to the site. So what you take control first of before you take control of the site? Like, here is the site, and here's what.
I mean, for taking control of banana is.
You take control of the other areas of the map and then gradually scale up on site, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So to take control of the areas of the map to gradually scale up on site and then make the bomb planted and then the bomb blow up, you need to go to the areas of the map, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which this is not going to the areas of the map, right?
Yeah.
So you need to choose an area of the map and just go there and take control of it. Well, how do you can take control of it? Well, by just going there and clearing angles. That's the first thing. You can just go to the area of the map, clear the angles properly, and then you have it, right? If you don't meet anyone. Second way is throwing utility. So you can just go, throw a molly, and that will make your time easier. Because the molly will force the enemies to be in certain positions which you will expect, and will be worse angles for them. And then there is a second thing you can do to win the round. Kill everyone, right? So now, how do you kill people in this game? How do you kill the CTs on the T side?
Taking better duels.
Yeah, taking duels, but are you gonna get duels where you sit in T-spawn every single time?
Not every single time.
Yeah.
Not against better players.
How do you guarantee you get the duels?
Put pressure on them.
Put pressure? So, okay, I put pressure. Am I gonna get the duel now? I put pressure with flashes.
I mean, pressure and just entering, right?
I mean, it's pretty
Taking
simple.
control
You
of
just
the
need to
position.
go and take control of the map that they're holding, so you're gonna get the duel while they're defending it, right? So it all boils down, doesn't matter if you wanna plant the bomb or get the kills, to taking map control. That's what I was trying to say, right?
Okay.
So on T side, doesn't matter if you're with the team or you're playing solo, you basically need to be taking map control. Because otherwise, you're not gonna get the duels or you're not gonna get the bomb planted, if that makes sense, right?
Yep.
The only time you are not taking map control is when you expect them to push. When can the enemies push you? When is it likely they're gonna be pushing you?
Not typically likely.
Where it is likely in one scenario, when they have lesser weapons and they have to do something surprising, otherwise they're gonna lose the round.
Oh, okay.
So
when they're forcing them.
Yeah, when they're forcing, when they're ecoing, these are the times you're gonna expect the pushes a lot more than on full buys, or when they're like losing card, because then the enemies have to do something desperate to win the round, right? They cannot just sit with USPs on these positions and just hold, right?
Yeah.
But all the other rounds, you need to be pushing as a T, right? And also on these eco rounds, it's not guaranteed that they're gonna push. Maybe they are stacking, maybe they're playing 5 on B, and that's their surprise instead of pushing, right?
Yeah.
So the theory is you need to go and take map control. Well, how do you take map control? You basically go to the position, throw the proper util, and gradually clear the angles, right? So, well, on banana here, you need to understand, like, you also need to understand the part of the map that you're taking. So let's take one part of the map, either apps. I haven't seen you once in apps, by the way, banana or mid, and let's make you understand that. So which one are you gonna be wanting to go towards more?
I've typically just been going towards the banana on T side.
Cool. So on banana, you need to understand that if you have the best spawn, right, and they have the best spawn, this is around the area you're gonna be meeting them here. Yeah.
Yep.
So if you have the best spawn, or if you have the shitty spawn, you don't want to catch yourself here while they're already peeking you, right, and nade at you. So if you have a shitty spawn, you might as well just throw the molly and hide behind the wall, wait for the molly to spread, and then peek and see if they push the molly, right?
Okay.
Generally, this is the most useful util, like just this molly. That molly is both half wall and car. I recommend you throwing this. Then, if you have the best spawn, of course you can, as you're throwing the molly, get yourself in these kind of spots. Here, being anti-flash and then peek, right? Or inside wood. You can even run here without any util, like just run here with your knife if you have the best spawn. Just hide here and they might peek and not expect you, and then you peek into them, right?
Yep.
It's also important to have your pre-aiming down. That's what we'll focus on today as well. Just have your pre-aims down, be able to like actually clear the angles properly with your crosshair all the time on the next position that the enemy can be in, and expecting those positions like this, for example, right? By the way, in that round you're running out here with Tech 9. You should have cleared this, and you should have done this, and then you should have run like this. And yeah, then, after you took map control, so in this case banana, you need to know the basic util to execute, right?
Yeah.
So, do you know any util here?
The only one I know is the CT smoke.
How do you throw it?
Not safely.
Oh, not
just
safe.
peeking the angle.
I mean, that's also good to throw it on the fly. You peek, you just throw it, then you hide for a moment, and then as it blooms, you go. That's how you can do this.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so do you have an understanding of what you're supposed to be doing to win the rounds and to actually impact the rounds?
Yes.
So now you understand that scout is not the best idea because you need to be going in positions and taking map control as a T, right?
Yeah.
So if you're holding, yeah, okay, but the thing is, you're not supposed to be holding most of the rounds. You're supposed to be taking map control and going onto the sides. So, anyways, best utility to execute here. This is the smoke that's gonna be landing on this little edge here and smoking both boost and CT. Pretty good smoke. Would recommend using it.
Okay.
This is gonna be a smoke towards coffins, so you run forward and jump through. Lands pretty quickly. Here are flashes that you can throw as your teammate is entering. These kind of flashes blind all the angles that are looking at banana, even the CT side. I mean the CT angle.
Oh wow, okay.
So these flashes. For the Molotovs, I mean, there's new box Molotov, I believe. There's also this lineup. Oh, sorry, I'm not embarrassed anymore. I know the lineup. Oh. Ah, this fucking angle. This molly was always spreading weird. Let me see. No. No, we got it.
Oh, yeah, just weird then.
Can't hide. Yeah, cannot hide. Yeah, and to attack the site, you need to know the correct pathway of running, right? So if there is a smoke in city and smoke in coffins, generally the pathway you should be taking, you can throw a little flash like that if you want to, into the site. But you just should be playing like this, right? The reason you run like that and not like that is because here, people from CT can spam you through the smoke, okay?
Okay.
So you don't want to be exposed to this spot. Also, by the way, as you're running, you can easily like... I fucked up that smoke, by the way. You can easily like clear the side, then clear like boost, even shoot like couple bullets, and then go like this. And obviously, this smoke will be popping here, so... You're just gonna be going from here, clearing these angles. Yeah?
Gotcha.
Understand the pathway?
Yeah.
And now the best pulse plans obviously depends on the situation. If you guys like just kill these two players and you know that rotation is far away, probably being in church and getting here quickly is the best pulse plan, right? But if you guys don't know if they can be in church or not, the best pulse plans are like new box, dark, right?
Yep.
Maybe second box here, like on an off angle, like that. But yeah, so you need to know the pulse plans, you need to know how to take map control, you need to know how to execute the sides. Now, when you're executing A here, there's not much to know here about taking mid. You smoking off like long from hand is pretty viable. You can just throw a smoke here and just clear the angles, right? Then
Yep, I've seen that.
yeah, you can smoke it however you want. Like, it doesn't matter how you smoke it. It will pretty much always land, right? So that doesn't really matter. Now, when you're clearing these angles, like probably wanna molly pit every single time. Pretty powerful to do. You can use a smoke like that, where you aim next to the barrel and you just throw the smoke forward. So you smoke off these angles for yourself, so you can go into the side, even more forward, even on top of the barrel you can aim. So you smoke off pit, like this. And then you can be going and clearing the side. This is pretty annoying if the guy from pit can see the cross, like if he holds any off angles like this, where you kind of need to clear both side and him at the same time, that can be awkward, right? So if you want to enter on side, this is pretty useful to do. I mean, you can also be just flashing into the side like this. The same principle as on banana. So these are like the most basic utilities. Of course, when you're on the side already, you're planting the bomb. You can resmoke. Moto like this. Pretty useful smoke, and actually smoking this choke points is super good. This is very hard to retake A. I mean, in generally, you need to understand that on Inferno, retakes have the lowest success rate out of any pro map.
I didn't know that.
Just so you know.
Huh.
Oh, so it's very hard to take retakes if you take good post plans. The best post plans on A here are pit, headshots. One person should be somewhere on site. There shouldn't be more than one on site if you guys plant. Also, this is a good plant if you ever want to plant for pit for your teammate. Should be using this one, because you know then the teammate can kind of dance around with the CTs.
Yep.
Ups is good post plan. Being in boiler is decent because you can control mid, and then later on you just join your teammates from short. Especially if you plant the bomb here. So here, this is how you go there. I mean, if you ever find yourself going second mid, you want to be throwing a molly like that. Hope it lands. Yeah. And then you can bounce a flash off here in case they're pushing mid. And then you can go either grabs. Here you would want to be walking and just clearing the angles slowly. Or you cannot jump here. And clear the angles from boiler. Without making steps, of course. So these are a couple things you can be doing here on Inferno, when you're playing solo. So you can be going towards banana every single round, that's completely fine. Here also, it's good to chuck grenades or mollies into sandbags as you're taking it, so here. You know that. I mean, do you have any questions? Do you understand like what... Because I gave you kind of a lecture on everything you need to know on T side, you know?
No, yeah, that's been perfect. I've actually a bigger. Should there be a recommended way to like play these pugs? Should I just be going down mid or through banana mostly? You think?
What do you mean recommended way?
I guess at my level, because I'm at a low level. If I want to have like the most influence on a game through just entering,
yeah.
Do you think it's better to go through banana, or is it better to just go through mid at these games?
I mean, in my opinion, banana, because the most fights are taken there. As you even saw in your demo, like there was the most fights were on banana.
Okay.
Right? Like
yeah.
I think we saw it. Like the most times people were aggro and fighting, it was banana. So if you can actually go here and play these areas properly, then you're fine.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, but you can be running up mid. Like a viable strat is like just flash mid here, run out, and just try to run a guy down. If you get to this position and there is nobody peeking you, you can just clear these angles, take your smoke out, smoke off long, right? Kind of hold short for a moment, and then search for a peek. Maybe even bounce a flash like this for yourself randomly, and just search for a peek here, you know? That's easy as well, if they're not fighting you. So yeah, you can search for entries on mid. Just be quick about it before all your teammates die. On banana as well, if you have spawn, you can literally run up like this without anything and peek them. Like, try that once, please, if you have spawn. Just run with your knife, take your knife around this corner, and just peek them.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
I think I do get a few kills like that, actually.